Kryptonians. I'm about to show you how to do 7 to 8,000 glyph XP per hour. To get a glyph to 21, it only takes about 3,000. In this video here, we're going to go over all of the gear, all the aspects, movement speed, everything that you need to know. Before we get into all of that, I'm going to show you exactly what a run looks like, so check this out. All right, we are about to speed run a dungeon here. So I'm going to show everybody how this is going to work. We are just doing this strictly for glyph XP. So this is not the fastest way to get experience, but the whole point of this right here is going to be to move through these dungeons and these waves as fast as you can. So we're going to use any form of unstoppable that we have, because that'll give us our procs from our Ghost Walker. And Ghost Walker allows you to pass through monsters without getting stuck. So we're going to attempt to get in here. If we can't get in, we're going to kill a couple things. And then we're going to hop right back inside. So we're just going to breeze past all this stuff here. So your charge will activate Ghost Walkers, which will allow you to pass through things. So whenever you use charge, just make sure that you're hitting enough monsters so that it resets the cooldown very quickly. Once you have Rallying Cry up, you're going to pop Rallying Cry so that you can pass through everything. Paying attention to the map is going to be super important so that we don't run down any extra passages that aren't the right way to go. So I have a movement speed amulet on right now, and I have movement speed boots. So this will take me right here. So when we're doing this, the fastest one to do is the Vault of Cinder. It has the least amount of objects that you can pass through. You don't have to do any objectives. So if I'm ever running for Glyph XP, this is the one I want to do. So I just switched to my Banished Lord's Talisman. So that'll take away some of my movement speed, but I'm already in the final room here. So all I need is just damage. So as you're in this room, and I've said this in other videos before, but once you start actually clearing things, you're going to want to clear around in a circle so that everything that is dying behind you, and then everything that's shooting you is shooting behind you. And if there's any patches, the patches will always be behind you, the fire explosions will always be behind you. And there you go. This is a tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon. Very, very quick, very fast. I kept all of my stuff, and that gave me 339 XP. That's the run. Nice and quick, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I can do faster. I absolutely know you can do faster. So get out there, get some runs in. Let me know in the comments if you can beat my time. I want to see if we can break that 2-minute mark. Be really, really quick, super fast XP. Let's get into the science of it. That dungeon was the Vault of Cinders. That's hands down the best one to run. You only have the gate to get into. Other than that, there is no objectives or any doors or anything to go through, so you run straight to the end once you get through that gate. I did that run in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's add a whole bunch of time on there for load screens, maybe a little bit of selling gear. Let's say 3 minutes a run to start, to finish, to back into a new dungeon. 3 minutes a run, if you take 60 minutes divided by 3, you get 20. You multiply that 20 by the 339 XP that we got, and we're looking at about 6,800 XP. Now, if you can do these faster than I did, you can get that run time down to about 2 minutes. You get your load times cut down. Maybe you don't even sell gear. I wouldn't recommend that. Salvage it at least. And you do 2.5-minute runs. If you take your 60 divided by 2.5, you get 24. So you get 24 runs in. That actually equals 8,136 Glyph XP. 1 hour. Let's go over the gear. Helmet, we're running Relentless Berserker. Armor, Juggernauts. Ancestral Force. Devolt's Will. Ghost Walkers. Earth Striker. Elements. Accelerating because I love attack speed. Limitless Rage. Red Fear. Echoing Fury. And Banished Lord. These runs are all about speed. Currently, I'm running 138% movement speed. That's not enough. We can do better. When I got to the final room in that run, I swapped to my Banished Lord's Talisman. This was the amulet that I was wearing before I swapped. It adds an additional 21% movement speed. When I put that on, my movement speed jumps up to 160%. That's fast, but not fast enough. I ended up putting Ghostwalker on my amulet to increase this 25% normally up to 38%. Now, every time we become unstoppable, we gain an additional 38% movement speed, putting us at 198%. Movement cap is 200, so we are only 2% away from being movement cap speed all the time. How do we gain unstoppable? Because the only time we get that movement bonus is when we're unstoppable. Rallying Cry grants unstoppable. Charge grants unstoppable. Wrath of the Berserker grants unstoppable. So all of those, in combination with Ghostwalker, keeps us at movement cap the whole time. When you're using your charge, make sure that you're hitting multiple targets because charge's cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds for each target hit. So make sure that that is always nice and low so that you can get as much unstoppable out of this run as possible. The last thing we're going to talk about for Ghostwalker is the very last line on there that says allows you to freely move through enemies. So if there's a wall of enemies and you have Ghostwalker active, you just run right through just as if you were a ghost. So that's the gear. That's the setup. One final thing. If you take points out of Guttural Yell and you put your points into Swiftness, that's an additional 12% movement speed, and we are flying through these runs. Let me know what you think of the build. Let me know what you think of the setup. Appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Glyptonians, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that button. As a reminder, I am live on YouTube and Twitch just about every day. Hope to see you there. For this build to work, movement speed is key. Hi, buddy. Hi. I know. Okay. I know. I gotta record this video. It's been taking me forever to do it. Okay.